Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Okay, I'm gonna make two videos today because I just have the time and the energy to, Also, I wanted to just make this video really quickly. Okay, it's going to be for both ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and so I wanted to make a video about when it comes to dating, right? When it comes to relationships, about how you should definitely pay attention in the beginning, okay? In the beginning, you should be hyper vigilant instead of the other way around, okay? I know that, all these good chemicals get released, right? Endorphins and uh, even dopamine, right? And we experience a lot of pleasure when it comes to the opposite sex and when it comes to like new people, right? There's this freshness, right? Everything is new in this relationship, right? And so you want to see the best in people, right? Maybe you've been single for a long time, right? And so maybe, I don't know, you're tired of being alone on your own all the time, right? And so you want to find this perfect match, you want to find the right match, right? But first of all, guys, my number one tip, of course, is to connect to yourself, connect to your emotions. Definitely do this because before dating, okay? Because connecting to your emotions, connecting to yourself will make it easier for you to tune into what you're feeling, to tune into your intuition, okay? And most importantly, learn to trust your intuition when it comes to the opposite sex, okay? Because your intuition will tell you right off the bat what this person is like, okay? And first of all, right, as I mentioned in my other videos, we can read energy, okay? So reading energy, I think, is imperative, okay? And so once you get all this information, once you're able to scan this person and their energy, right, you'll intuitively you'll pick up a lot of things, okay? And so your intuition will either, it's going to be very simple, right? It's going to either say yes or no, and that's it, right? And initially, that's all you need to. That's why you need to be connected to your feelings, is so you can, you can hear your intuition, okay? And if you pay attention to it, then you will be saved a lot of long term, problems in the long run, okay? So there's that, right? But of course, when it comes to man or woman, so as this video is for both ladies and gentlemen, right? Pay attention to what they're telling you about themselves, okay? So pay attention to what they're telling you about themselves. People will always tell on themselves, and they will always tell you what they're like, okay? Sooner or later, okay, it will come out, right? In most cases, guys, it will be very subtle, right? So you have to be able to read between the lines, okay? And also you have to be able to catch things, even if it comes out as a joke, In most cases, guys will be like, oh, ha ha ha, I'm a bad guy, right? Or something like that, right? Or I'm not the best, guy to see, right? Or to start seeing. Things like that, okay? Also pay attention to the things that their friends are telling you about them, okay? So if you ever get this opportunity to like hang out with their friends, right? Pay attention to what their friends are telling you about this person, okay? A lot of times they will also tell you, even as a joke, they will tell you things about this other person, okay? They might say like, oh, he's crazy, or something like this, right? And so, okay, yeah. Things like that, or like hearing something like he's crazy about another person, that can indicate a lot of things, right? It can be, sorry. My throat is like completely dry. Anyway, so pay attention to what, crazy can indicate something like emotional instability, right? And not being able to regulate their emotions. Engaging in risky behaviors, partying all the time, right? Drinking, doing crazy things like, I don't know, hooking up, right? And I don't know, driving under the influence. So I don't know, things like hearing someone say he's crazy can indicate a lot of things, right? A lot of different things, but usually they're not good, right? Because when it comes to dating and if you yourself are a healthy person, then you probably want a healthy match, right? And so hearing that someone is crazy is not a good thing, right? Someone is crazy means that it's not what you want, you know. So yeah. But anyways, always listen to what their family, even what their family is saying about them, okay? So believe it or not, okay, when I was with my ex, right, his mom, his own mama warned me about him, okay? So that was very strange. It was interesting, okay? But family members, uh, his mama was an empath, okay? And so she warned me about her own son, okay? That's really strange, I would say. But yes, it did happen, okay? And I didn't listen, you know? Oh, or though maybe I did, okay? It kind of registered in my brain, right? But yeah, eventually all of that registering of information accumulated and something clicked, you know? So yeah, listen to other people, not always, okay, but sometimes, okay? If intuitively it's telling you that the other person is right or could be correct, then pay attention to it, okay? Because I remember from the past, a lot of people warned me about specific people, right? And so pay attention to that, because if you don't, sometimes you will end up being very hurt or getting very hurt, okay? Instead of stepping into a situation that's not going to serve you really, you know? I mean, any relationship will serve you, right? We always learn from any relationship, right? And we always grow. But certain lessons can be avoided, okay? And we do not necessarily have to step into them, because there will be a lot of pain involved, okay? And so sometimes this pain is it's not necessary, okay? Unless you really need to learn that lesson, okay? So yeah, pay attention to what they say about themselves, right? Another thing is, okay, how does this person influence you, okay? So how do they influence you? That's a huge this is a huge one, okay? They you want another person to influence you to become a better person, okay? A better version of you, okay? So you want them to push you to go to the gym if you don't, you know? Not like push, like go, you know? Like you have to go, right, with like a pitchfork. No, I don't mean like pushing you like this, right? But like gently nudging you, right? Like, hey, you know, we should go to the gym, you know, let's go for a walk together, right? Let's go do a nature walk or something like that. Let's go for a run, right? So gentle pushing, right? You don't want someone to obviously force you, right? Or manipulate you into going to the gym, right? Or to start working out, right? But you want to see how another person influences you, right? So if you're out on a date, right? If you go on a date with someone and they're saying, hey, would you like a drink, right? And you say, well, actually, I don't drink, you know, but thanks, right? And this person, you maybe you will notice that this person is asking you again if you want to drink, and then again if you want to drink, right? Like alcohol. And so this is a red flag, okay, because this person is not respecting your boundaries, okay? And they're not influencing you in a good way, right? They're trying to make you drink alcohol, which in, I think, Arabic is like the spirit, the demon, right? Alcohol, right? Or something like that, right? And so it's really demonic, right? So what you're doing during drinking, right, is your aura becomes fragile, more fragile, okay? So you're in a sense, you're opening doors. Spiritually speaking, you're opening doors to demonic possession or oppression, I mean, okay? And so you're allowing for demons to come into your life, right? And to, and not only that, right? But of course, alcohol is addicting, right? And so, yeah, there's that, right? There's the danger of becoming physiologically addicting, right? Addicted to alcohol, right? And so, but yeah, if they're trying to get you to drink, right? If they're trying to get you to hook up with other people, right? Like, for example, I had an ex-friend, right? Who would encourage me to go and just, hey, hook up with him, you know? Like, you like him? Well, yeah, just sleep with him, right? Like, and I'm like, huh? You know, And so if you have a friend like that, right, who is encouraging you to do drugs, who's encouraging you to sleep with other people, right, before getting to know them, before getting into a relationship with them, right, then you should rethink that individual and going into a relationship with them, be it a friendship or a romantic relationship, okay? Because yeah, influence is a huge thing, and it's actually very easy to know this if you pay attention, okay? So are they influencing you to go to places that are not good for you? Are they influencing you to spend a lot of money so you end up broke, right? Are they influencing you to do the things that you're not comfortable with? So these are the questions that you should ask yourself, okay? Influence is a huge thing, and it's very easy to know this, okay? Is this person a girl or a boy, right? Uh, is she making me a better person? Or is he making me a better person? Or if it's the opposite, okay? So that's very easy to know this, so definitely pay attention to this, okay? When it comes to what else was I going to say? Yeah, so the person will tell on themselves, okay? Once again, right, guys, take your rose-colored glasses off in the beginning. I know it's so hard because your mind gets clouded, right? You have those rose-colored glasses on because you like this person, you want them to be like you want them to be, right? But once again, seeing them from a place of an illusion rather than reality is going to leave you possibly trapped in a bad situation with a bad person, okay? So take off the rose-colored glasses, take them off, okay? And put the real deal on. Put your real deal glasses on, okay? So you can see the other person not from what you want them to be like, but what they're actually like, and people will tell on themselves. People will show you who they are through actions too, So how are they treating other people, right, when you guys are together? How are they talking about their family, right? There are a lot of things that you can ask to discover what this person is like, And so I'm not going to go into those questions right now in this video, right? But once again, you should pay attention to how they talk about others. You should pay attention to how they talk about themselves also, okay? So are they putting themselves down? A lot of times, guys, in the past, right, I noticed that guys put themselves down a lot, okay? And that shows that they don't have a good relationship with themselves. They don't like themselves very much, okay? So before you guys know it, okay, you will be in a relationship with a guy like this who is going to project his own unworthiness, his own, uncomfortable feelings about himself onto you. So you will become the target of his negative emotions about himself, okay? So you want to pay attention in the beginning about how he treats himself. Is he calling himself old all the time, is she calling herself fat all the time, right? How are they treating themselves, like in general? Are they, complimenting themselves like, hey, yeah, I managed to overcome my addiction, and I'm very proud of myself for that, So that's good, right? You want to hear more of that. You want to hear the other person, I don't know, you want to hear them. All of us none of us are perfect, right? We all have to overcome some things, right? Addictions, I don't know, to food, to exercise, to, I don't know, a lot of us have gone through this, right? And it's just a matter of getting through it and being proud of that, and appreciating this experience, right? And learning from it, right? And then talking well about it, right? And so you want to hear a lot of that. You want to hear about him or her, being proud, right, of what they did and what they overcame. And yeah, you want to hear more of that, okay? If they're always talking negatively about themselves, about their body, about their intellect, if they're constantly putting themselves down, then it's not a good thing, okay? It's someone who is still pretty far from God, right? Maybe they're on their way there, right? But they're still far from God, and if you're looking for a match, if you already found that self-love that's within you, then you're going to want a match, right? You're going to want a person who is like you, right? Who is similar, and so you're going to, because a person who loves themselves, right, has also found that love with God too, okay? It relates, it goes hand in hand, okay? So a godly person is a person who loves themselves. It's a person who has learned to treat themselves really well, you know? And so there's a correlation there, okay? If someone is removed from God still, right? Which is okay too. Okay, we're all on different journeys, right? And not all of us arrive at the desired destination at the same time. Okay, and that's okay, right? And so yes, but you know, the other person has to believe that they're great. Okay, they have to believe it, because no amount of telling them how great they are will help them believe it. They have to be the one to believe that they're great. That's why it takes inner work, okay? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this channel, comment. I really do love hearing from you guys so much. You guys are my family, like my YouTube family, okay? I really do love hearing from you guys, okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys, and stay tuned for another video, okay?